Hello everyone. How are we doing? I got in full Jarl cosplay for this special video. Okay. So welcome everyone in chat. I see we got Marco and then also Tank Train Tom. How's everyone doing? Breaking the code as well. Very nice, very nice. Is my audio quality okay? Can everyone hear me? Is that a yes? Confirm in chat. Okay, but yeah, we're going to be playing some Korshem Jarl today. It's going to be very exciting. This is a deck that I've wanted to try for a little bit now. Because I've heard some very exciting things, but yeah, we're going to be playing it. It's going to be cool. I'm going to take the pot off because I'm like suffocating actually. Is it AI? The pot? No, the pot is not AI.
It's our stainless steel pot.
It's like an actual pot, yeah. I do like the little cat ears on it. See that? I don't even know if that even came up. Was I angled at the right way? Okay, anyways, that was a joke. But yeah, we're gonna be playing some Korshem Fatigue, so this is gonna be an interesting one. Lots of fusion in the deck, which is very exciting. Like fusion and clashing, which is like a bit different from like I guess like the normal kind of like Earth Jarl, but I guess we're still running like some of the good cards, which is pretty cool as well. But yeah, we're going to be giving it a shot, and this deck list is from Dank Train Tom, who I think is also in the chat. So yeah, it's going to be a fun stream. I want to see, I've actually heard that this deck list is like kind of real. Like maybe not as like stock standard as like your kind of like normal Jarl deck list. I am. Oh, you're super excited. Nice. But yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Dank Train Tom, any additional thoughts? So Dank Train Tom, for those of you who don't know, is actually the author of this deck list. So I did not make this deck list. This is totally their invention. So this is going to be exciting. And we get to play with Korshem, which is a card that I have to reread every time I see it, which is also very exciting. So this is going to be fun. Going on vacation to Korshem. Very cool. Oh, let me turn on my light, actually. I didn't really... Better. Maybe a little bit better. Alright, let's do it though. I'm excited. Philip's also apparently very excited over there for treats. This is gonna be a fun one though. I think this is probably like the most interesting Jarl list I think I've seen in a very long time. Oh, we get to play against a tough nut. Should be an interesting one. What do we want in Tough Nut? Imagine the Korshem comes in. This might just be like hard fatigue, I imagine. Dank Train Tom, let me know if I'm playing this wrong, but I feel like maybe we just want to like fat deck the entire thing. The question is Sledge versus Titan's Fist. I don't know if he even can beat a Tough Nut fatiguing, but I guess we'll try. Oh. Welcome in, yeah. I'm just gonna play all 71 and see how it goes. Surely nothing could go wrong. Oh, you're usually bored out Korshem for Sludge matchups. Okay, well we have to play Korshem at every match. That's important.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, it's the whole point of the video. We have to play it. It's okay. We'll play it out at some later point, and then we will be sad about it.
I remember there was one video we had where like it was like the whole point of the video and it never got played, and I was like, oh, this is kind of like we can't make that as the video.
TF is big on the way we keep out yeah, Titan's Fist. That is true. We'll see how it goes though. Sure, it's like we're gonna probably like lose to Tough Nut at some point, anyways. I imagine this matchup's like actually kind of bad. Oh, we get to destroy their bigger token. Pretty nice. Bigger or toughness? I guess it's probably bigger is like the best one they can use. That's pretty sweet though. Well, we're starting off on the rough one. Let me go ahead and actually turn on streamer mode so that my card. Oh, there we go. They're just not attack. Oh, because they don't have the ability to sledge. I guess we might as well just get a point extra value here. I think that seems somewhat reasonable. They can't rock us here, which is actually kind of nice. And then I'd hit them with the entangle. I feel like that's semi-reasonable. I actually want to gauntlets away the quick though, at least. If I can like buy 2 cards here, I think I'm kind of happy with that. I feel like the entangle on hit is actually like mildly annoying for them. But welcome in everyone. Happy Friday. How is everyone doing? Oh, we got backhanded again. Every time I get hit by this card, it's like very interesting. We got double hit by it. Right? Wait, you can drag cards on Talishar? I think you can. At least that's... I believe so. So the question is, what do we want to do with this Test of Iron Grip? I think we want to just pitch and then like do these 2. Just so we can like swing Sledge next turn. That seems alright. Like pitch stack the test next to the Macho seems okay. Okay, we would have tied. We do not have Decompose yet, but that's okay. I think we're just... Yeah, do you like normally like click cards on Talishar? I normally don't. I feel like clicking feels weird to me. Oh, we can actually get like a felling online pretty early here. We go like block, down, discard the fruit. That would give us just perfectly enough cards. Pretty alright. What did they reveal on top? Song of Sinew puts Hulk up on top. Okay, interesting. I think let's stick to the plan here, like discard the fruit and then root bound. It'd be pretty good though. Got a lot of people who are excited about Korshem, even though I'm apparently playing it, not supposed to be playing in this matchup, which makes sense. Oh, whoops. Whoops. I get that value there. Fruits, and then so this will, these 2 will put us back to 2 earth cards, then we can go to 4 straight away, which is nice. But yeah, the rock is mildly painful. Yeah, the Test of Iron Grips are also a little dubious, I think, but maybe we just need to get lucky. I think like getting lucky makes sense, right? My logic was just like bring him in just to like pitch stack. See if that works. If it doesn't work, then unlucky, bad RNG, whatever. Oh, we won this one, which is at least nice. You get a Vigor on next turn, which is actually kind of a big deal, right? Don't mind Vigor token. Ooh, rip off the top. See? Alright, we got rock for 11. Seems good. We can at least punish them with the bigger token here. I feel like I maybe just want to like leave as many 8s in the deck as possible. Just like swing sledge. We'll see who has the better weapon here, Tough Nut or Jarl. I feel like it's definitely Tough Nut. Do our best. We're already getting fatigued, like, kind of bad, which is funny. Maybe a little bit of a Doom matchup to start us up on. Alright. Back call. Alright, so Dank Train Tom, if you're in the chat, how long have you been able to keep Korshem around for? Did I ask you that question already? Yeah, I asked you that question. Because that's I feel like my question is like how long are you actually able to like physically keep it around for? Oh, I don't think I asked you that. It's a good question though. Okay, what's the gist? So we're playing Korshem. So this is the deck list. It's a Korshem Fatigue deck list, which has a lot of like Earth Fusion and Clashing in it, which is pretty cool. And apparently you're only supposed to play Korshem in the matchups where you're running like Titan's Fist. But I'm running in the Sludge matchup because we are obligated to play Korshem. But yeah, typically I think we want it kind of like not actually, which is a little bit. Flash of. I don't want to just keep sending damage here. But our hand kind of sucks. It's not the worst hand in the world. Like halfway tempted to maybe Arsenal to crumble. I feel like we do have to probably take out this scab at some point this game if we're going like super long. Depends on the matchup. Some opponents will help you do it without much work. Other matchups after like 2 or 3 turns. I feel like that makes sense. That's kind of like my expectation for Korshem, but I feel like it's cool at least. Alright, not using the toughness is good. Then I maybe just want to IP with this crumble. I'm just gonna IP with. Alright. With the jaws. Sure. What does this hand want me to do? So we want to turn Timber on the rock, presumably. Then I guess the question is like how they play. They have like another thing they want to play here. This might mean it's just a quick dodge turn. Like we quick dodge, you pull Tunic, you play out Crumble at the very end or something. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, let's try that. I want to find like some excuse to use the quick dodge flexors here. Good. Ah, okay, they're just gonna activate their gauntlet. Then tough. Good. Turn Timber actually covers this kind of nicely here. Although I guess maybe I didn't have to use the quick dodge. It's the quick dodge, getting the 2 value at some point is like kind of fine. Could also just Sludge next turn, which is like maybe better. Is it better though? I feel like blowing up Scabs is maybe not worth 6 damage. Especially like we don't really have like Mangle or Pummel in this list or anything, right? Yeah, 6 damage seems better. Makes sense. But yeah, I'm excited to play some Korshem. So we want to look for matchups where we want to play Titan's Fist in, like the Titan's Fist shield combo. Sigil on top. Wait, that's a pretty good block. Interesting. Take those blocks, I guess. Scabs, sure. Pretty good roll there. Eventually, I think we want to look for an opportunity to block with Helmet plus Fiddlers. Oh, like block with Helmet, discard Fiddlers? And this defends a real tough card of your deck. If it's an attack action card, add it to the chain link as a defending card and then discard a card. Oh, interesting. So you like discard the fiddlers from hand. Okay, I see. Okay, so we have like one more fiddlers actually left in it. Okay, that's an important thing to know. Remember, it's a little bit early here. I just go ahead and block with the Oaken ult, and then we're gonna try to save this, I think, for the last fiddler case. Then maybe just sledge, pitch away the remembrance. I think I don't mind that. Okay, the Rockyard Radio. Sure. Alternative play is we can block 3, take 4, Arsenal the Remembrance, but that's not super exciting to me. Yeah, I kind of like the play of sending Sledge. Yeah, let's just try to Arsenal a Sigil. Maybe bait out like a, what's that card called? The, hacking or whatever. That'd be good. Oh yeah, Tegan, by the way, is very hard at work on our spoiler video for Sunday. Ooh, we drew the Korshem, by the way.
Taking a break for now, but it'll be done. If not tonight, it'll be done tomorrow morning, and then I'll set up a.
Yeah, we're almost done with it. It's looking really good. Okay, so this Korshem is going to die immediately, right? But that's okay, because I also shouldn't be playing in this matchup. We could also discard it, actually. Wait, is that a terrible play, or is that actually a good play? Discarding the Korshem to potentially... Well, we only discard if it's an attack action on top, right? Honestly, discarding the Korshem here might actually be very funny. Only doesn't die if you use Tunic counter. I think discard is fine. Yeah, okay. I shouldn't be playing this in the matchup, but I think maybe now that we're committed to it, at least we should get rid of it. Okay, we got a 2 block. That's not the worst thing in the world.
Did you explain what Korshem does?
No.
You have to read it the way it says it.
Okay. Alright, this is the one time I'm going to explain what Korshem does. When you arrive at the legendary Korshem, go again. So that functionally is just go again. Whenever a hero reveals a card, they gain a resource, a life, or their next attack gains a power, or their next attack they defend with gains a block. And then at sunset each day, which is just the end of your turn, depart Korshem if no hero gained any like life, resources, attack, or defense. So basically, this checks at the end of every turn, basically, if someone has done has gained anything, basically. And then it goes away if no one has, basically. Yeah, reading this card does not explain the card. That's kind of why I actually didn't want to like read.
You gotta read the Korshem at least once.
I guess that's fair.
Because that's the coolest part of the card is how weird the templating.
That is true.
And then they never did that again because they're like, oh, actually,
that's actually really. Why is it like?
Oh, that's bad. We shouldn't do that.
All right.
They should make postcards of the landmarks.
That'd actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, they could pay me for the idea because and then
okay, I like seeing the Buckwild pitch.
It'd be cool to get like a library salon.
All right, chat. We need a 1 here. We need a 1 like so bad. Yes, I called it. It's not luck if you call it. Oh, okay. We're gaming. Oh, gaming. Our hand still kind of sucks. But I did call it, so I can't be actually that upset, right? We can't Terrace Under, right? We're like 1 off. Unfortunate. But they also have armor, so I guess it doesn't matter. This is how we beat Toughen Up, by the way. Does both hero gains the life resource, etc. in case you defend with a clash card? If you defend with a clash card, you I guess that's a good question. Or essentially, if no hero gained attack, life, defense. So it's like whenever you reveal, like it also works on basically revealing cards because that will trigger the Korshem. So like if you clash, right, you gain something. One person will gain something. Yeah. But yeah, it's only checking to see if each individual hero is doing that, basically, from the way I understand it. Okay, I'm still kind of looking for something to do here. Okay, crowd goes wild. Sure. I think we're just like turn timbering this, and then arseling the other one. Reasonable. You have to pitch away the pulse, which is like a little awkward. But probably fine. Alright, this is where we make our comeback off the one rolls. Pitching does not work, Tunic does. Yes, I think that's correct, Lasting Silence. So like you're gaining a resource, but pitching you're not gaining resources, you're just like pitching, which is its own separate thing from what I understand. So if during the turn of resolve, no card has been resolved, Korshem goes away, or the condition checks only... It checks during both turns. So it checks during your opponent's turn, and then also checks during your turn. It's a very confusing card for what it's worth. Alright, I think I'm just blocking with like the Peck Perfects here and then throwing a Felling at them. Can I throw a Felling at them? I believe so, yes. We have 3 Earth cards. Korshem is notably not in Earth. Peck Perfects are also... I don't think I really want to use the Turn Timber here. Like tempting though. Maybe pitch 1 Peck Perfect. Hold on, is that actually maybe the play? No. Yeah, just like this. Take 5, send Felling. Yeah, this deck is like actually pretty sick. Tom. Hello Capamillo. Joining in for the fun. If anyone didn't see the Jarl cosplay at the beginning of the stream, it was I'm sure it was great. I couldn't see it though. Let's leave 1 Felling just for in case we end up getting back around to a Remembrance, but I kind of doubt that. Yeah, Titan's Fist triggers the +1, and then the shield can also trigger like the block basically. So I feel like your opponent's like incentivized to pass. Thankfully, it's YouTube, so I can go back for it. That's true. There, I can put the Jarl cosplay back on if anyone missed it. I was kind of proud of it. Ooh, this hand's nasty.
That Sharpie better come off of that pot.
I'm sure it'll come off. Keegan Fun Ruiner.
Yeah, Aurora, kitchenware ruiner.
Oh, sorry. Or I actually probably should have responded to that. That's okay. That's fine. Oh, good. So we probably should have had the... Well, I guess there's no... I probably wouldn't want to discard the fruits in response to that, would I? Okay, that's still fine. Still get the fruits. Or no, you get the ability in. I guess maybe the hand was less good when we consider Fleshbag, but that's okay. Yeah, you got the Jarl pot cosplay. I can like kind of see out the bottom of this. If I like angle my head in such a way where I'm not actually wearing it. All right, we got the Buck Wild. I mean, I can't do it. I can't I can't actually do it. Tangle is probably too expensive. I think we're just trying to do a 1-card sledge here, right? Probably the most efficient thing. 1-card sledge, turn timber. Seems good. Assuming that they should be able to gauntlets here. Very cool cosplay, thank you. I spent like maybe a minute on it. It was very high effort. Take it to Vegas, you'll fit right in with the locals. Do they also have armor over in Las Vegas? Oh geez. Big turn here. Oh, maybe I should have taken... Yeah, no, because they still get cheered, right, from Tough Nuts, so they're always getting go again. First turn. This is still fine, though. Kind of fine. Sure. Quick dodge flexors notably doesn't keep out Korshem. Oh no. I don't think that actually matters though. You just have to like use Rampart, right? Get the timber. Alright, eventually they'll run out of go again. I wonder if there's actually maybe some merit to just like blocking out there and just like sitting on the turn timber. I think that also might have been reasonable. We're doing surprisingly well for playing against a tough nut, despite them rolling a 1. I've also really not had our Oaken molds line up very well. So I'm sitting okay. I feel like this block just kind of like makes the most sense. Just like give up the tempo for a little bit. I think that's fine because I feel like if we can like line up an Oaken, maybe that buys us like enough time to actually kind of weather the storm a bit. And they might be like reliant on rolling scabs at this point. Okay, maybe not on this hand though. These are our last 2 Okens, notably. That's mildly concerning. We need like a couple turns of space, basically, that I'm gonna try to buy us. So we're gonna be leaking like a couple damage each turn until they like eventually brick on the go again, is my thought. How many Buckwilds have they seen? They've seen 2 of each, red and yellow, so they could have a couple more here. Alright, rip off the top, also pretty good. Maybe try to get back around to a remembrance and like shuffle the Okens back in, I think is another option. Wait, they're just like bricking here? Oh, that's incredible for us. I'll take that. So I guess we're just playing a felling out. Seems reasonable. Don't look a felling in the mouth, I guess. Promise I'm not having a stroke. Felling is a pretty good card, though. We're doing surprisingly okay against Tough Nut, I feel like. Alright, don't hit a red here. Yeah. Unfortunate. So if we want to get the life gain, we have to no block this. So I guess it's like kind of fine, right? So we block, we go 7, we mulch. I guess we don't even have to reveal, right? Could also Arsenal and mulch for a later turn. Jarl online Pog. Oh wait, wrong hero. Oh, Flory. I got the joke. I got the joke. I think I'm supposed to take this damage just so we can like turn on our heart. Seems reasonable. Could have also considered blocking like 6 and just not caring about the heart. Weird. I don't think we've seen any wild rides out of them, right? I know like some Tough Nuts are playing it, but I don't know how often they play it, I guess. The mulch. Alright, so Test of Iron Strength, or Test of Iron Grip might be a little awkward here. But do we want to go for it? I am not good enough at pitch stacking to actually know what the top of my deck is, but we do have a decent number of cards that could win clashes. Anyone be keeping track of the pitch stack in chat? Is it game losing if we block with this and we lose the clash? Probably, right? Because we're not sending Sledge. So think we have to go once more around. That's my guess. But eventually, we're probably going to have to block with one, right? No real way around it. Okay, we would have lost that notably, which is good. Clearly intended there. Is there any way to make Summit work? I think the heavy design is the coolest they've done for a weapon, but the cost is so high. I was thinking about that. Like, I think Rob and I were having a conversation like 2 months ago about like it'd be cool if Summit wasn't as bad as it was. Like if they like remade it in such a way where like the actual cost was not like super expensive, right? Ooh, get the scabs. That's key. We could just like grip them on the end. Like do this and then block on the rock. I think that seems reasonable, especially given that they have 3 toughness out. Seems okay. And we're not really losing anything. I guess they aren't either, for what that's worth. Oh, we would have won the clash, though. That would have been funny. Keep chilling. Eventually, they're going to roll a 1, right? They have to do it again. Alright. Give me a good one. Oh. Alright, the double scabs rolls are brutal. I think if we can get, like, 1 scabs roll, we're, like, maybe chilling. 2 is rough. Oh, they can't swing rock, though, this turn. That's actually great for us. Then we can maybe clash to get rid of their vigor or toughness or something. Seems alright. Okay, remembrance on top. Interesting. Now the question is, do I want to mulch them now? Because we know we're drawing into remembrance. Which means we want to shuffle our Okins back. Mulch doesn't do a ton, but like we can get it at our arsenal at least. Just send 8. Tempted between that and just leaving it there for a rainy day. Like I don't think toughness like ever. Almost never. Maybe we're supposed to probably save the tunic counter for like when we don't have the extra float though. Like I feel like I need to get like the max value out of this counter. Interesting. We're at least getting a couple cards from them or returns. It's like not that bad on fatigue, it feels like. Feels pretty close, I'd say. Just another grip. Okay, Thick-Eyed Hunter. We can deal with that. So we probably do want to shuffle. I think we're pitching the Remembrance one more time. Or we're pitching the test one more time, sending Sledge. Take 4, and then... could also YOLO. YOLO's not terrible. But we would lose our ability to swing, which is pretty bad. Close one. What happens if we do this, and then if we lose, then we just discard the cranial. If we win, then we're like up pretty big, and then we get to also like play the Remembrance. I think we have to like kind of gamble here. Because I don't want to take too much damage, so we can't resolve an Okinold. If that makes sense. Okay, unfortunately we lost, which I feel like we should expect. Is it just me, or does Jarl feel super duper mid this meta? I think, yeah. Let's get like 1 Oaken. So we only have the 1 Crumble left, and we also have Eisenloft. It's 2 fuse targets. Let's get like 2 Oaken, 1 Felling, maybe. Apparently we can get like 2 Felling, 1 Oaken. Maybe like more. I feel like we need the Okens to maybe close the game, though. But Oaken is also very hard to resolve at this point in the game, so maybe like 2 Felling, 1 Oaken is probably fine. Let's try that instead. Unfortunately, losing the clash there did mean that we lost the ability to Sledge, which is tough. Like maybe taking the 4 there was like actually more reasonable, but I like need to also have like time to play out the cards, right? Okay, 6 maybe just kills us, depending on their hand. Oaken, you like the second Oaken over the Felling? I think it like depends though, right? Because like if we don't have the ability to actually like play out the Oaken, then it's not very good. So is there a world where we can actually play this Felling now? Probably are gonna have to block with it, right? Block 1. We're gonna have to block a little bit more on this one. Yeah, it's pretty rough. We have 2 armor we can cash in. I don't think that's enough because they're gonna gauntlet. So I feel like we're actually probably just gonna mulch them for 8 next turn. We have to like block with the Felling at some point. Weird looking harpoons. I agree. Chillac. Hey, we're playing Korshem, and Korshem has already put in a ton of work this game. Tough enough fatigues you. Giving the option to block 2 cards is worse than dominate sources. How much is the dono to get what class your spoiler is? Also, I think Jarl is super underrated. I mean, this meta sick deck, and you get to murder Acilio.
Just wait until Sunday.
So you're gonna get the thumbnail for the spoiler like very soon, and I feel like that will give you a pretty good indication of what class it is. So you don't even have to donate. Like you'll probably know probably tomorrow morning, if not tonight.
If you want it to get done faster, buy me a 5090.
Yeah, Tegan wants a new graphics card.
Yeah, I want the best graphics card because, my God, are some things just like so resource intensive.
Yeah. So I think here I'm taking 4, sending mulch to 8. So I'll probably toast this game. I thirst for Aurora spoilers. That's fair. Many people are thirsting for the spoilers right now. I'll give you a hint though. It's not Marlin. I will say that. Alright, what we got on top? Okay, Bastion at least means they have to eat their tuna counter, which is good. If they didn't give the girl named Aurora an Aurora spoiler, I riot. That would be funny.
The worst part about Aurora coming back, now people are gonna do that joke again.
I don't mind the joke, it's fine. Alright. We need some 1s here. Some 1 rolls and some bad scabs. Also, I probably shouldn't have blocked with Tunic there. I thought I was at 1. That's my bad. It's not Marlin. We riot. Then you don't need to riot. It's actually a very cool card. I will say that. I think the card is very, very interesting. There's only so many Marlin cards, right? Can't give them all to me. If you think about it, it's almost like a Marlin card. Just like, actually, if you don't think about it. Alright, let's see if we can get them with the grip here. Maybe? I feel like we need a gamble on this, right? Because currently we are kind of losing. Could go to 1 here. Yeah, let's gamble. I probably shouldn't even be playing this card in this matchup now that I think about it. That's okay. Making it a little bit harder for ourselves. Okay, discard a card. Fair enough. Oh, hell yeah, another discard Runeblade card. We cooking. Potentially. Interesting does not mean unplayable. I think it's actually quite good. Like, I think that the card that we have is very good. It's very good. It's like better than a currently existing Majestic, is what I will say.
Almost 1-to-1 better in every.
It's a power crept Majestic.
There's one thing that the current Majestic already does better though.
Oh, is there?
But we're not going to spoil that.
Wait, what does it do better? Oh, okay, I guess that's true. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Also, I think we lost, but that's okay. Like, that was actually surprisingly close for probably boarding a little bit wrong. This doesn't look like harpoons. Yeah, we are playing Korshem, which is very funny. But let's try to get actually a matchup where like Korshem is gonna shine, because I think this like you don't typically want Korshem with Sledge, which is the awkward part. We're actually surprisingly close there for what it's worth. I feel like if we had like one Oaken lineup the entire game, we probably actually would have had that. All right, say la vie though. Let's go ahead and get another. But yeah, I'm excited for the spoiler. We put a lot of work into the video. It should come out pretty good. All right, let's try to find a Korshem matchup specifically. It's just anything we really want Titan's Fist into. All right, not another Tough Nut. Go away. Be gone, Tough Nut. Either way, I'm super excited that you guys are getting a spoiler, even if I disagree with your takes, y'all's takes on Aurora. It's super sick to see more cool content creators getting support from LSS. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Oh, you should post the deck list in chat.
Oh yeah, let me post the deck list in chat. So this is Dank Train Tom's deck list. All right, we're playing against a Marlin.
I have not updated the Nightbot commands in a long time because I've been lazy. So
they don't work.
Yeah, I don't update the. I definitely don't update the deck list one all the time because that would be a huge.
Here, let me go ahead and post it for begin. I'll be the manual deck list command. It's on a little bit of delay because I have to type it myself. I don't even know what my Aurora takes are. I think when we were talking, so, oh my god, this Tough Nut, be gone, go away. This Tough Nut's bullying me. In almost every matchup, I slammed the whole 71. Okay, that's good to note, Dank Train. Let's fucking do it then against this Bolton. Alright, we have full 71 against Bolton, and then we're getting Rampart, Titan's Fist. Is there anything that's particularly bad against Bolton here? I feel like the Clash of Bravados are... Well, they hit Flurry tokens, actually, which is, like, kind of reasonable. Test of Iron Grips, we should theoretically be winning some of them. I guess Turn Timber is actually kind of bad, right? I think about it, like, Turn Timber is a bit awkward.
I do Aurora in our takes.
I feel like I was particularly kind to Aurora.
I feel like I was fine with Aurora to like an extent. My issue was Cecilia.
Oh, does Bolton have bigger attacks now? I guess we're about to find out. But it seems like we are boarded up on the Bolton, so like maybe it's still fine.
What does that hat do?
The hat is a Tough Nut card. The funny thing is we can test them here kind of with impunity. Let's go ahead and get our free test value. Alright, so we're discarding a Fiddler's Green, which is like not the end of the world here.
I mean, for what it's worth, Purple Abbey, and I'm sorry to say this, I don't like that hero.
Tegan's not a fan of Aurora. I am ambivalent towards Aurora. I think the hero's like fine. I don't mind the hero all that much.
I feel like Aurora was a really fun deck for the person who played the deck. I just remember going like, oh great, every single time I bared against.
Here's the positive thing I'll say about Aurora. I actually really liked the Aurora Zenmir a lot. That matchup was very, very fun.
Yeah, that matchup was cool.
Yeah.
I did not play it.
Oh, we got the Korshem early. Hey, I'm excited. So we need to Korshem and then Titan's Fist, right? That's how this works. But we also need to gain the power. How does this actually work? So I think, this is weird. I'll never be kind to Aurora. Thank you. Fair enough. Fictional Aurora, you can be mean to. Non-fictional, you have to be nice to. Bolton does a whole lot of the work on his turn. Okay, that should be good then. Wait, does charging reveal? How does charging work? You charge this turn. As an extra cost, put one or more cards from your hand face up under your hero card. That's not revealing it though. Like reveal is like its own specific keyword, right? Okay, so in order to turn on the Korshem, we need to pitch the mulch, and the test of Iron Grip needs to not hurt us really badly. Am I understanding this correctly? I feel like we have to go for this though, right? The only alternative option is we like Rampart, but that like kind of sucks. So if we IP with the Korshem, is that the end of the world? I don't think that it is. Yes, let's go. Won the clash. All right, that's huge. Actually, fucking incredible. What do you mean it isn't coded to be destroyed? The last part isn't implemented? Oh, interesting. I don't know what that's referring to. Alright, let's go ahead and take a little bit of damage here. Bulletin with the flurries, by the way, is like kind of nasty. The deck has, I feel like, gotten a lot scarier. Still don't know if Turn Timber's right. Maybe it is, though. Alright, so we got the world's first Korshem played on stream. So Korshem is partially manual card. Use the instant ability to destroy it when appropriate. Use undo if necessary. Okay, interesting. So this Korshem should be staying around here because we're buffing with the Titan's Fist, right? Yeah, so you have to manually remove the Korshem by clicking it. Okay, interesting. That's good to note. So we're going to make our opponents suffer here with us as we manual mode this Korshem.
Wait, why do you have to manually click the Korshem?
You have to click it to destroy it if there is a situation where it should not be around.
What?
At sunset each day, Park Korshem.
Why do you have to do that?
Whenever hero reveals a card, they get okay. Yeah, so we need to reveal cards in order. So we need to. How do we gain the life from the Korshem? We need to like clash, right? My brain's not working. So they need to gain power or a resource. So they can't get a resource, they're probably gaining power. Or alternatively, like we can gain the resource as well if we want to just guarantee it. But I don't know how early we're supposed to be. I guess we can like Rampart. Okay, our opponent scooped it up because I was thinking about Korshem too long. Well, Korshem, the first time we played it, won the game, so that's incredible, right? You can also just get life with the sigil to keep it around. Oh, that's true. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to understand it. Interesting. Okay, well, we need to find an opponent that will actually let us resolve Korshem in a reasonable way. All right, let's join this poor person's game. I think this might be the same bolt. Let's try to get a non-Bolton just because I'm concerned. I mean, it did do a thing, right? Like our opponent scooped as soon as they saw Korshem, clearly, and not from me just yapping about Korshem. We have 12 instant speed life gain cards for that reason. Okay, that makes sense with the kind of like way the deck is built, right? So how are we gaining the life off the Korshem? So it's through fusion and it's through flashing most. Fascinating. Just tuning in, did you watch Pankaj's old video about Korshem Briar? I did not. Does Pankaj have a Korshem Briar list? I'm very curious. Okay, we got Kasai. So this is definitely a little hammer matchup, right? Then let's go first or second. Let's go first, I guess. I think this seems like a full 71. All right, give them a good look, have fun. Let's do it. No sledge. Okay, one extra turn timber. All right, we got the full fatigue package. Yeah, link the video in chat. I'm kind of curious. Okay, so we got turn 1 Oakenol. It's not terrible. Not too bad. Above average. We could also just Arsenal the Oakenol. I mean, like... hey, we're setting 9 damage, right? 9 damage is just 9 damage. I know, I'm so good at this game, right? Just turn 0 Oakenolds. Looks like our opponent's not fat decking for what it's worth, so... kind of interesting. For gaming. Not too shabby. Oh, we drew it! We drew the Korshem. Okay. We're in the Korshem zone, so... how do we do this? So I want to block with the mulch ideally, right? Right, I don't want to block with the mulch. I want to play... I ideally want to buff this at them. So we need to pitch the mulch here to play the Korshem. Okay. Makes sense to me. Is there any reason why we would want to hold on to the filler screen? I don't think so, right? Could get got by provoke here would be mildly annoying. I was actually about to sell this cold foil Helm of Safe Haven. Are you just testing it out? So this is Dank Train Tom's deck list. So the Helm of Safe Haven is basically to enable Korshem, which is kind of funny. If you wanted to sell it, like it's not a terrible decision because I don't imagine this card's getting much more expensive, but like it is like a cool synergy piece kind of in the deck. But yeah, everyone loves a good Korshem. All right, so we play it out. And let's see if we can actually get any value out of this. So we need to reveal cards to gain life to do the thing. I think we can do it. Watch them play Deathmatch Arena and break my Korshem. I'd be so sad. Alright, so it is online. I mean, for what it's worth, they're going to be gaining power presumably every turn, right? Unless they decide to just, like, pass or something. I wonder if pass is actually, like, correct into Korshem. Maybe not. Okay, so... how do we get value out of this? So we can Earth Fuse on the second chain link. That makes sense. And then see what they want to do here first, though. It's our very own Carrion Husk. Okay, I'm very excited. It's very high praise for Korshem. Actually, for what it's worth, I probably should have ramparted there for the if we were gonna turn Timber. Small mistake. But if they pop again here, then maybe it's a little fine. Oh, Blunton. Okay, interesting. So Rampart, then Earth Fuse this, so that will keep it around and we'll also gain a life, I believe. If I'm understanding this correctly. So we pay 1, we pitch the Rouse, turn Timber, Fuse. Okay, I'm starting to see the lines. So now we have triggered Korshem. So we have now gained a life off of it. Okay, I think I'm figuring it out. I understand now. So on our turn, we don't really have a way to like reveal, but we'll eventually get there, I feel like. Okay, so we're just going to Titan's Fist, which will gain a power, which will keep this around. But triggering Korshem is like the hard part, right? Like we need to like reveal cards to actually get this effect, which we can do off Clashing and we can do off the fusing, right? Okay, I'm starting to see the vision here. So for those of you keeping track, we've gained officially 1 life off Korshem. Do I have like a Korshem counter? Oh, also you can't even see it on the screen. I just realized that. Hold on. Give me like 1 second. The Korshem is like off the screen because of the way I like set up my thing here. Let me see if I can like. Actually, I don't even know if I can fix it. Hold on. All right, give me a second. I'll see if I can like show the Korshem. Okay. Let's imagine the Korshem is there. How about that? Let me see. I like turn off my overlay. Hold on. We'll figure it out in a second. All right, fruits. I'm gonna like turn off the overlay temporarily because it's interfering with our Korshem activities. So we do this, and then we this thing. I like turn this off. Tools. Hard chat. Alashar. Oh, okay. Wait, I can like slide this over. Alright, Korshem is there. There we go. Alright, we're turning off the overlay temporarily. But just so you believe me that Korshem is on the field, I forgot. Yeah, imagine the Korshem is there. It's also very hard to see, for what it's worth, on the actual UI. Korshem Macilio. Tell me more about Korshem Macilio. I'm curious. Let me see if I can put the overlay. Okay, I can't put the overlay. I just need to like move the Talstar UI. Interesting. So how do we reveal a card here? So we can use the Helm of Safe Haven to like do that. Alternatively, we can just use a Rampart to keep it around, which also seems reasonable. Especially if they want to like close chain Braveforge. So I think that's fine. We do not have enough Decompose for the Felling, notably. We could send a Baby Felling, or alternatively just Titan's Fist. Let's just pull Tunic. Oh, Rootbound Carapace will trigger? Or yeah, will trigger from the +1, right? But it doesn't, sorry, one more. So Rootbound Carapace won't trigger the Korshem, it'll just keep it around. Unfortunately, we don't have decomp just yet. We're close. Yeah, so we've already kept it active here by doing this, right? Pay one here, maybe Rootbound depending on what they do. I could also be tempted to quick dodge here, but it's a little early. All right, just coming with hot streaks. So they kind of have like a little bit of like a mid-turn here. So we already gained our life off that. So I guess what we can do... So we can't Glacial is the issue, right? Because if we Glacial, then that's not keeping Korshem around. Unless we were to fuse it, but that doesn't work, right? Maybe like have to Felling, but the Felling needs to gain life, actually, so that doesn't work either. So I think we just need a Titan's Fist, right? Okay, maybe I took a little bit more extra damage than I should have initially. That's on me. I thought maybe Glacial was keeping me around somehow, but I think that's not. Just pitch a Glacial. Yeah, I think that's the idea here. Again, baby steps with the deck. I'm not exactly a Korshem expert. It's kind of like breaking my brain actually right now. Okay. Alright, we've turned on Korshem. It is still sticking around. So you've gained officially 1 life off the Korshem. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more. So you can now do the Helm plus the Fiddler Screen combo if you want to. Kind of exciting. Still needed like Titan's Fist on our turn, but I think this kind of like works out, right? Oh, I guess. Oh, hold on. We don't actually. Yeah, we probably actually don't. It's bad, right? We don't want to block 5 on this, right? So actually, maybe the correct play is to just Rampart. Yes, I think so. Sorry, my brain is like melting here. Like I'm trying to figure out how to trigger it and also keep it around. Like I don't think we have a way to trigger it right now, right? Unfortunately, I did reveal the crumble on top, but I'll try to pretend as if I did not see that. Now we can just root bound this, I believe. I wouldn't get the decompose, but I think that's fine because we're like a little bit of a ways off of it anyways. Yeah, so let's just root bound. Oh, Fiddlers also just keeps it around. That is true. I kind of want to just like clear the root bound, just like Arsenal the Felling. Maybe. Ooh, Bloodfall's Blade is like kind of annoying, but I guess we can actually just quick dodge this if we want. That's like kind of reasonable. Okay. Alright, so Korshem is still around. We get to Titan's Fist, keep it around. God, Titan's Fist Korshem is like kind of ridiculously strong. Let me actually like make a little counter. Remind me to update the Korshem counter. You see me get one. So we are officially at a single point of life off 1 point of value off Korshem. There we go. The Korshem counter begins. Okay, crumble. So mulch fuse will also trigger it and keep it around, right? So we can maybe rampart this. They are pitching a red notably, which is like seems pretty bad. I'm assuming they're probably going to gain attack somehow this turn, right? But we should probably just guarantee we're keeping it around. Let's go ahead and pitch here. Blade Runner, sure. Oh. Could also just like block 6 here and then just wait another turn. I feel like sending mulch is like kind of not efficient, and we do want the earth in the graveyard. Yeah, I feel like this makes sense. Yeah, 1 whole value. Korshem is insane. It's true.
Is that the value counter?
Yeah, that's the value counter.
Oh, hell yeah.
We just need to get to 6 and then it's carrying us, right? Basically. Or I guess we have to get to like 9 because we did like basically spend a full card to like play it out. Got some clash in here. What do we want to start with? I guess the question. I think I'm supposed to just start with the Test of Iron Grip and just see what happens. We get our first, we get our second. All right, let's update it to 2.
Whoa, that's if they refresh, Korshem stays. If they refresh Dynamos, Korshem stays.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because that's gaining a block.
Oh, fascinating.
Wow, that's kind of fucking. I don't know if that's good, but it's something.
It's interesting. Yeah, I guess it is technically gaining a block, right? Wait, no, is it? It's removing a counter. Is that the same as gaining a block? Questionable. Does it actually work that way?
I've confirmed.
You've confirmed.
I've confirmed.
That's good. Right, so now we fiddlers. It's only the first time, right? Whenever a hero, wait, no. Whenever a hero, they gain. So this triggers. Like this triggers every time, right? It's actually kind of insane. So sure. So this is also guaranteed keeping it around. My mind is getting blown by Korshem. I've asked so many judges when building this deck about various rules interactions. Alright, I trust you as the expert, Dink Train. It's fair. Alright, so now we can pull Tunic counter and just send Fist again. And then we just sigil. I mean, both of these are functionally keeping Korshem around. But we are at a whole 2 value. I'm surprised how long you can actually keep this around. It's like kind of... I thought this card like disappears as soon as you play it, but it seems like it actually kind of hangs around for a while. Very exciting. Oh, Peck Perfect as well. Spicy. Hopefully this will be a good turn Timber turn. I hope. Let's go for the Rampart here, and we'll float. You want to like block? Is turn Timber even good here? I guess it is kind of good. It's like awkward though. Pitch the Everbloom. Yeah, the whole deck is built specifically to do this. I mean, it seems cool at least. Alright, so this will be our 3rd point of Korshem value if we decide to go for the turn Timber. I guess the question is, do we want? I guess why not, right? Might as well get the value while the value's getting. I guess we're gonna be pitching the Peck Perfect anyways, right? Might as well do it now. Alright, so we will gain an extra life. Alright, we're at 3 value, chat. We're breaking even. Insane. Right. And we also blocked 10 on a hot streak. That's value, though. So we're basically at Sigil of Solace numbers, right? Which is cool. Not exactly what I expected.
3 value.
Three value is actually kind of crazy. I did not actually think this card was going to get... Like, this card actually is surprising me.
Compare that to Library.
Oh. Alright, let's grip them again. Okay. Gain a life. No one wins here, but that's okay. A Flesh and Blood card of all time. Also, we are at 4 value now. This is actually kind of nuts. I feel like there's like a world where you can just gain like tons of value off of this, right? Oh, they're just passing? Fascinating. Oh. So we can pitch the Peck Perfect to keep the Korshem around, then just Sigil here. So what do you do if you don't find Korshem early? Well, that's a skill issue. That's a pilot problem. That's not like a deck building problem, right? Dankter and Tom, can you confirm? Make sure I didn't lose a value, chat. We're at 4 value, correct? How many Earth we got? We got 1, 2, 3. I think they're just like passing or something. Oh, I don't really know what's going on over there. Okay, Blood Pulse Blade, sure. Interesting priority windows here. Hope you convinced me time to buy a Korshem. You gotta buy them quick before the Korshem stocks skyrocket. Unfortunately, we're gonna be bottoming at Oakenhold here, but like don't think that's the end of the world. Not the block with it. Since we're losing it anyways, functionally. That's reasonable. I kind of actually want to hold on to the felling here and just like pitch Titan's Fist. Is that weird? I could also just hit them with a felling. I don't want to just hold it as like a backup in case we have like a bunch of blues that don't pitch Fist. I feel like that's reasonable. You already bought every copy on TCG Player, April.
Korshem.
Starting at $300. What is Korshem actually going for right now? I'm kind of curious. Oh, also I like
probably $50 max.
$50 max. That's actually kind of cheap for a table.
It's not it's not super playable.
$30.
Wow. I was highballing.
Dean was highballing. Well, April, I hope your investment pays off. Are we about to get a 5th value off of Korshem? This is so exciting. Alright, I'm gonna preemptively get ready to change the counter here. Alright, Outland Skirmish, yeah. I think we're probably just gonna be like blocking here, presumably. Let's see. But we're almost certainly getting value off this, right? Yep, that's 9. I assume they probably already have a Gogan source in their hand, so I'm not going to sweat this too much. So if I have no cards in hand, is Hollow Safe Haven like immediately trigger? I guess we don't want to do that though, right? Probably. Alright, so we will gain a life, so we're officially now at 5 for our counter. Good thing I live in Europe. Is Korshem more expensive in Europe? I haven't kept track of the European prices. But it is also just a good thing that you live in Europe. Okay, we got Sabers. So we are going to give them a second gold here. But that's probably cost of doing business. If we get provoked, that's going to be painful. But yeah, whatever. Don't provoke. That's also a lesson for you in chat. Don't provoke me in chat. I think I'm probably just gonna hit them with a felling now. I want them to stop doing things. And also just like getting a better arsenal is probably fine. I feel like it's likely that we're not gonna whiff on Korshem. We have notably used all of our Fiddler's Greens, though. It's like a little concern. Alright, so let's do Rootbound, Autumn's Touch, and the Mulch. This deck is, like, actually very real. It, like, almost feels like 5 value off Korshem is, like, kind of sick. Gotta provoke out. That's good. That's 2 provokes down. We still have the Raised Army to worry about later. Sure, Raised Army won't come back to bite us. So this does technically reveal. I think I'm just supposed to Rampart tune it. And maybe just try to hit them with a Terrace Under next turn. Assuming that their hand allows for it. Okay, there's Riches. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I guess we might as well just go for a tear here. It does keep Korshem around too, which is nice. I guess like the Titans of Space Line is keeping it around, but so it does gain +1. Yeah, I think Kasai is also gaining life gain on the like reveal clashes from right. You arrive at whenever a hero reveals a card. So if we reveal a card from them, they are also gaining the life. It's kind of funny. We have another turn timber. That's exciting. The issue is this hand's like kind of awkward. Or is it awkward actually? Because we can still sigil to keep it around in our turn, right? So you can do this, pitch the pulse, or pitch the cranial, use the pulse on the next thing, and then just keep the sigil around for our turn. I think that makes sense. Interesting. Are they like pitch stacking their bluntons or something? Very cool. They also just sit on the turn timber for when they have like a big turn. I think I'm maybe like more inclined to do. They've already gained the power this turn, so we don't need to root bound here, I think. Interesting. Yeah, that is true. We do not have, because the dynamos, if they swing twice, then we do not have to actually pay the real cost of it. I feel like the condition for actually removing Korshem is like kind of hard, right? Or like hard for your opponent to deal with unless they just like completely pass or something. Weird. I'm hoping they have like a big turn here or something that we can kind of use the turn timber. I feel like I'm trying to use the rampart just so I can like guarantee that they're not just going to like swing hammer or something. I feel like that's what I'm like most scared of, is just like lose Korshem. We might be getting another point of value this turn if they do go for something big on the turn timber though. I'm probably just gonna play the turn timber even if they don't go for anything here. Ooh, high concurrency, okay. Terrifying. I didn't even know Kasai's were actually running this. Cool. Well, that's bad. But surely this is fine, right? Fine. So we can just hit them with an Oakenhold unfused and then gain the fruit life. I think that's fair. Oh, we can reveal it. Wait, that's value. Right, that works. But did I gain the life? Wait, shouldn't I gain the life off this? Whenever you arrive at Legend Korshem, whenever a hero reveals a card, we revealed a card, right? Did I miss the life gain? Okay, whatever. I think this is the bug, right? Where I should be able to. Did I miss the life gain? And I can dead threads. If it didn't prompt you, no. I don't think you can technically only reveal one card to Oaken. Oh, is that what the issue is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Earth and Ice fusion. Ah, I see. Okay, makes sense. Ah, okay. Earth and if it was Earth or Ice, then it would have triggered, right? Makes sense. Let's go ahead and Rampart again. We don't have to technically do this, but I think it's still worth it to do. If they don't go again on this, we could actually blow them up with the Frozen here. Like, probably what we're going to do. Seems reasonable. Them losing their Dynamos is exciting. Now we can throw, or sorry, we need to do it the other way around. Frozen, reveal the Frozen. We gain a life, break their shoes. I mean, they do have 5 gold, but this is going pretty well otherwise. Yeah, that the Earth and Ice fusion makes sense. Also, we are at 6 officially. We are officially at the Carrion Husk point. It's kind of disgusting, actually. We're at 6 value. That's Carrion Husk right there. Kind of gross. All right, this is exciting. Our opponent's thinking.
This is a cool game.
Uh, oh, you were referring to Helm. Okay, I see. Yes, this is also Carrion Husk, right? That kind of tracks. Makes sense to me. But thing about it, Korshem can also be its own Carrion Husk, right? We have two Carrion Husks. Uh, Turn Timber is not turning on, so we just need to keep a card for here. Sure. That's fine. Maybe like hold on to the entangle in case they actually we probably should have blocked. Whatever. What's one more gold on the pile? Surely this will not come back to bite us. Okay, Blood Paul's Blade, sure. I'm like halfway tempted to just turn timber this. Is that crazy? Like probably crazy. Oh, there's no way that's right? We'll just kill their guy on their turn. Oh, that's true. I can actually throw a card in front of Saber to keep it around. Oh, that's so weird. I should. So yeah, the correct play was actually just block with this, right? I guess they like close the chain anyways. Okay. Brazen Army is here. That's concerning. Okay, we only have 7 cell swords to deal with. Surely this will not be too difficult. Gulp. Surely we will be able to kill 7 cell swords. Okay, turn timber. Oh, am I actually just like staving off a bit of life here? I'm like halfway tempted to just turn timber just to soak up like 3 points of 3 damage. I think that's not crazy. Alright, so let me know now we win. Okay. I have concerns, but that's okay. My concerns are secondary to the whims of chat.
That's a lot of cell swords.
It's a decent hunk. I mean, they need like a lot of blues to actually use these, so maybe we're actually fine. Question mark. So I do need to remember that I can actually use felling like to buff the saber. And I'm questioning whether or not I should actually like just throw the oh yeah. Questioning whether I should just like deny the copper as well, which is probably smart. Maybe they'll forget they have them. That's also a good point. Could rely on our opponent to a classic misplay of forgetting they have 6 cell swords. It's possible. Okay, Blade Flurry, yeah, that's pretty good. I maybe wanted to ramp there. I don't know. Well, we are just in cell sword killing mode for the time being, I feel like.
The time being.
For the time being. Long may the time being. I think I'm supposed to do this just so they can't close the chain. Like pitch the remembrance, hold on the cranial. Surely we will be able to race the cell swords though, right? We're chilling. They'll keep drawing reds. Yeah. That is the plan. We also need them. So that was actually the last provoke, so we don't have to worry about provoke, which is kind of nice. We should actually probably save some number of blocks for copper at the end. So let's take some cell sword damage. Because I don't want them to make copper off the last hot streak hit, ideally. Yeah, we'll take a little bit of damage to the street, I think. At least we're preventing them from, like, Brave Forge, although I guess why would they ever Brave Forge if they have Centauri Cell Swords out? This may be a good question. Okay. Max value, that's pretty good.
They'll keep drawing reds. It's such a
They'll keep drawing reds as they draw 3 blues.
That's how I think about it. I'm like, they're gonna just draw dog shit, and then that's how I win.
Yeah. Excellent power move. The actual concern here is that we also now need a way to block the hot streak if we want to deny the copper again, which is pretty bad. Things are not going well, I feel like. Maybe. We took like 18 damage off Cell Swords. That's pretty good. We could give them Tunic, but is that too valuable? Is Tunic worth 2 copper? Maybe? Copper is also concerning, but I feel like we're gonna die to the Cell Swords first. How many spoils? That's the last spoils. I'm like tempted to give Tunic here. Is that crazy? It probably is crazy. No, I think we can't give Tunic, right? In my head, they drew all reds. That's fair, that's fair. Painful. We could also hope that the top of our deck is not a action card, and then we're chilling. And then worst case scenario, we could rip Tunic on our turn. This is complicated. We could gamble. Is this actually the play? We keep Tunic around. Worst case scenario, if we discard the Cranial, then they have 6 Cell Swords. And then we're fine. So we're hoping to not hit an... Or wait, actually, no. We can Helm, but then if we get a non-attack off the top, then it's bad still, because we're not discarding the Felling. So we're gambling which one we're hitting off the top. It's either attack or a non-attack. Or not a non-attack, but you know what I mean. Like a non-attack action. Alright, let's gamble that we have an attack on top then. Because then we can discard the Felling and add it, right? So we gain a life, discard the Felling. Okay, I think this was the play, right? Alright, we are officially at 7 life on the Korshem counter, by the way. Let's not count how much value they're getting off the Cell Swords, though. The fat 7 value. What's up?
A fat 7 value.
A fat 7 value.
I'm not saying, I'm just watching you force them up people.
Oh, yeah. Alright, we only have 5 more turns of killing Cell Swords until they play the second Raisin Army. And then we might be in trouble.
This card's kind of sick.
It kind of is sick. I don't know, it's exciting. And it's a second Raisin Army, sure. Surely they'll run out of Go Again eventually, right? How much Go Again do they actually have in the deck is, I guess, maybe a question. Probably the Glints and hit and runs and stuff. We can hit them with a grip here. That's going to actually be a pretty big deal, I feel like. Oh yeah, Sharpen's good. Alright, let's try to get them to discard some cards here. I feel like that's our ticket out of this. We can also Rampart just for value, which seems reasonable. Yeah, let's Rampart for a little bit of value. Tunic. Alright, get ready for the 8th point of value on Korshem. Very exciting. We are now at 8 value. This Korshem has stayed around the entire game, and I don't think I've missed the point at which it leaves, right? Alright, so we gain a life. They do not discard here, unfortunately, which probably loses us... If this is a blue, that loses us 9 life, which is kind of crazy. But that's how the turntables. So they could swing with all 5 here if they do have the blue. We gotta hope they don't have it. Alright, let's go for the Bravado now. So that will gain each of us 1 life again. I will gain a life. Oh, we need to actually... Hold on, we need to like actually fuse this right on our turn. So that will gain us an additional life, and it will also be an outlet. Or I guess we can just like fruits on our turn, right? I guess that'll also keep it around. Oh, did they gain a resource off Korshem? Oh no. Oh, did I accidentally gain them a resource off Korshem?
How did you gain them a resource?
Because Korshem can gain a resource.
Yeah, but what did you do? Did you flash?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They're Korshem maxing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's not good. Please no blue. Alright, we gotta hope they don't have a blue in their hand. Because blue will almost certainly kill us. That's -6 value. Alright, so we'll do like, hold on. We'll do 8 minus 6.
That's 2. Why do you need to add math?
No. It's 8 minus 6 because the hold on. Alright, we'll do 8 minus 6. There we go. Okay. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's still good, trust. Okay, they had a red. Don't worry, we're fine. We're fine. We're chilling. That's okay. This is a weird edge case, maybe. Maybe Korshem is like actually bad in Kasai for that reason.
It was fine until that moment.
I felt like it was actually fine. Or maybe we just like didn't want to clash. They just got 3 instant value off Korshem. They Korshem better than us? Oh no. Yeah, maybe we're not supposed to actually run Korshem in this matchup.
No, run Korshem in the match.
Unlucky. Okay, we're still sitting at... Alright, we're back to 2 value. That's fine. Right? Totally fine.
I can't wait for some other math that you put on the screen.
No, it's okay.
Divided by 4.
You gotta think about Korshem as an investment, right? We still got plenty of Korshem left in us. Yeah, we're still positive value, exactly. Gorktome Estate is... Oh. Alright, we just need no go again. So how do we achieve no go again on this? Well, I guess we have Rampart Heart. Then we have to like keep... Maybe it's time to let the Korshem go?
No.
No?
You can ramp...
I don't know if we're going to be able to keep the Korshem around.
You're going to be pitching Heart this turn.
I guess so. They still have so much Gogan in their deck. Korshem Pog. Yeah, don't worry about the -6 value there. We're fine. Maybe a slight misplay to actually play this into the matchup. That's on me, though. Let's do... Block with 1 Entangle, at least. Alright, I need these 2 cards to be, like, reds here real bad. That would be ideal. And then I think we're trying to pitch fruits on our turn to Titan's Fist there. Alright, no blues, please. Yellow also is probably bad. That's a blue. Alright. Scary. They only have 18 cards and 4 Cell Swords. We got this. I don't know if we do got this. This is scary. Oh, you know what we should have done? Actually, I don't know how much it matters, but we probably should have actually not Ramparted this turn. Or I guess it's like 2 value either way, right? If we pitch the Heart to here, that's 2 value versus this, which is 2 value. I was thinking maybe it was like better to block with the fruits. I don't think that's true. That's the attitude? Wait, what is the attitude?
You got this. I think you just need to not die.
How do I not die?
I don't know. Just
Believe?
you got cards.
Alright, here, I'm putting on the Jarl helmet. Okay, so that means the Korshem is going away, right? Because we now have to do this, right? Yes. Well, are we still basically dead, though? Alright, goodbye, Korshem. We're at 1. It is Korshem time, right? Yeah, just not die. Okay, I'm sure there. Okay, so we actually have to. Hold on. Hold on, sorry. I need to remove the Korshem. Hold on. Alright, one more time. I need to, like, delete the Korshem. There we go. Alright, pass. So we delete the Korshem on our turn. Because we have not gained a resource or a defense or a life. So goodbye, Korshem. You are now gone. There we go. Okay, it's deleted. It was a good run. We got 2 value out of the Korshem. This is where the Korshem should be. They do have the go again. That's bad. I'm sure it's fine. We would be keeping Korshem around right now for what it's worth with the saber buff. Okay, we are almost certainly dead. Alright, we'll give them a good game. Oh, okay, so the Korshem actually did get a little bit of value there, which is kind of funny.
2.
Two value. But like,
full value.
Okay, I think if we like didn't give them the resource off the sellswords, like that actually would have been a lot better. Interesting. Korshem lived long enough to become the villain. Yeah, it's true. We got up to like 8 value, and then we immediately went -6, which is pretty bad. But I think that's maybe like a weird matchup thing.
For what it's worth, I think without sellswords, I think you are fine.
Yeah,
Right.
like if they didn't have the sellswords that turn, like if we saw like the tests and stuff like a little bit earlier, then maybe that's better. I don't know. Actually, I think it did actually put in work though. I think it's just like a weird thing in that matchup specifically where you like don't want to clash if they have the sellswords out. Interesting. So maybe what I actually should have done is, well, oh, actually they changed the ruling, right? So now you clash on allies, so you don't actually have like a window where if they have a bunch of allies out that you can actually clash, or like you can't like not clash on allies. Is that like a silent nerf to Korshem? No one on the LSS dev team considered that they were nerfing Korshem when they did the ally clash change.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit, right?
They should undo that.
They should undo that. Exactly, Tegan. Alright. Let me catch up on chat for a little bit. You can wait and clash on last ally attack, I guess. But that doesn't help the problem, right? Okay. Wait, let's not do another Kasai. Let's try to get some variety here. Alright, they're looking for the best deck in the format. Not Tekla. Alright. I feel like we actually probably would have been fine against... no, Tekla's still pretty bad. You can wait... I don't think you can... So I don't... Like, if you... Okay, so if they attack with all their allies, right? And they still have, like, one ally at the end of it, and they use all their resources, and we clash on the last ally, we still give them a resource, right? Korshem fatigue, not BDIF. I think it is BDIF. I'm talking about like clashing on Kasai allies. I think that was what we were talking about. All right. Let's chill for a little bit. Let's not do Kasai because that seems like it's a weird matchup where like Korshem's not super exciting. I feel like in a Marionette, like Korshem makes more sense, right? Because they don't have as much of a way to use that one the one resource theoretically. Okay, Fang actually should be a good one, right? So let's go first into Fang. You're the fatigue deck, so we bring in all of our cards. And I don't think there's anything we can cut, right? Just run the fat 71. Fang didn't want to stay. Lucky. We'll find another opponent. How's everyone doing this Friday, though? We all chilling? What, Lion? So I don't actually know if this is Fatigue Goliath, but let's play it assuming that it's not Fatigue Goliath. How about that? Let's just run it. Okay, opponent doesn't want to play, that's fair. The people are not ready for Korshem Fatigue Jarl. I will say that. Okay, Gravy. This is also probably not great, but we're gonna play the Gravy game out at least. We got it, right? Legally obligated to. Is there anything we don't want in the Gravy? No, I don't think so, right? All seems fine. Alright, we're just gonna slam the Korshem turn 1, and it's gonna be infinite value, surely. Oh, you just bought new headphones for content creation? Nice. I have just my work ones. Alright, so we're resetting the Korshem counter. Let me fix that real quick. We are currently at 0. Oh, we have Korshem in the opener. Wait, what? Korshem is so good when you draw at turn 1. Crazy. Well, are we slamming it now? Issue. So, if we want to play the Crumble out, we cannot play out the Korshem. We could wait on the Korshem as an option. Interesting.
I like how Korshem shows up on the card preview.
It does.
You need to fix.
Oh yeah, it does.
You don't need to fix.
I will not fix that. So I guess we're doing this. Like I think we're not playing this out this turn, right? We're just arsenaling it. Because we don't have a way to keep it around if we want to play out the Crumble, right? Oh, made Korshem a little too early. Weird. No play it? Wait, how are we pitch? Oh wait, hold on. Let me revert to the previous. Sorry. So wait,
Pitch bottom's touch and it stays out because you get a free resource off the pitch, right? You gained a resource.
Wait, oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
okay.
Gained a resource.
Oh, we did gain a resource. Oh, so that count. Sorry, I thought I was under the impression that gaining resources from pitching. Hey, you buff TF. Wait, what is? No. I wanted to play out Crumble. Wait, what? So my play was I was going to hold on to the Korshem because I wanted to play out the Crumble to Eternity. We're not. If I can't keep it and play it out at the same time. I mean, we can't.
Titan's Fist.
Buff Titan's Fist.
You play Korshem and then you attack with Titan's Fist.
I play Korshem. I play Titan's Fist.
Yes. You don't break the compass right away, I don't think.
Okay, but I wanted to play out the Crumble, right? I'm aware that Titan's Fist buffs it. I was saying I didn't want to actually play out the Titan's Fist.
Oh, it buffed. What?
Oh, I understand now. Oh, it's buffing the Titan's Fist because.
Holy fuck!
Okay.
What?
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's crazy.
I'm not attacking with the Titan's Fist. Okay. I understand what chat's saying now. Okay, sorry. That is very non-intuitive to me.
That's crazy.
Okay. Sorry, that was
That's
me.
how that works.
That was me not understanding.
Wow.
Okay. Understood. Sorry, that is very non-intuitive to me. And probably to Titan's Fist is so busted. I guess so. Fascinating.
That's so stupid.
So issue now is that so we cannot kill the chum is the issue. That is a bit concerning.
So if you ever pitch a 3-power card Titan's Fist will have +1 on that turn, right?
I don't know anymore.
Because if that's the case,
I give up.
-1 value from Ravel. Oh, rough.
Oh, we're at -1 now? Okay, let me... Well, okay, our opponent's value is, like, fake, though, right? I don't know if we consider that a true -1. What kind of niche nonsense interaction? Alright, like, who actually understood that in chat besides Tom and the other person? Because I did not understand that.
Crazy chat.
Wow, chat.
Wow, chat.
Alright, I think we're just going to kill the Swappy here. Alright, Chum can stick around for a little bit as a treat. Wait, they can respond to the crumble though, right? Being in my action phase. Surely this will not come back to bite us though, right? But I'm also a Korshem enjoyer. Alright, please don't chum me. You. Right. So we are technically okay. I'm gonna leave it at 0 for now. I think that it's fair to say we've gotten 0 value out of the Korshem so far. Because I don't think like Gravy's life total actually like matters, right? I'm gonna say we're positive on value even though we are negative on value. I think we're like up even though we're down, if that makes sense. That being said, this chum is like probably gonna stay here for the rest of this. If the chum stays longer than the Korshem, then we got an issue. But I can kind of see that happening. We do have the sigil to keep it around again, though. Like, maybe this is not actually that bad. Right. Discard another chum. Good. Sure. Well, let's continue to block a bit here. So, wait, does Korshem stick around this turn? What do you think about this? So, don't we need to Rampart here? Nothing has gained... Wait, they've gained resources from pitching, right? Is that how that works? Can anyone in chat confirm if they've gained... Have they gained a resource here? I believe they have, right? Because they pitched. We just sigiled this turn? Well, I think them pitching means...
Pitching does not work.
Pitching doesn't count. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm getting so confused. Because we pitched on our turn to buff the Titan's Fist statically, but pitching does not gain resources. Okay.
This is the most complicated.
I understand, I think. But it is complicated. So in order to keep this around, we need to sigil on our turn and double block. I guess we block this too, like that. I don't know why pitching doesn't count, but I know that it doesn't. Okay, fair enough. So we sigil on our turn, so this keeps it around, I believe. I just want to make sure that we're like actually like playing this card correctly. Alright, so we kill Anka. Anka is now dead. Reading the card does not explain the card. Yeah, it's fair. Like, there's so many weird niche... Like, I feel like I need, like, a Korshem cheat sheet of, like, what actually keeps it around. Maybe that's what I need. We can get some good Rampart value here. Okay, so we now keep Korshem around this turn from the Tunic and the Rampart. So we have our Korshem checklist is now complete. This stays around. But the actual, like, triggering and thinking about Korshem is, like... It's, like, two different axes you have to think of, right? It's, like... I have to think about how I'm triggering Korshem, and then I also have to think about how to keep it around every turn. Which I guess is like less intuitive in manual mode, I guess. Can actually. So wait, does this count? Does this give me like 2 fuses if I do this? I'm curious. Let's actually maybe not felling just yet, or not block with it. I think we're gonna try to Okinold the Chum and see if that gives me 2 reveals or just 1 reveal.
Once.
It's once? Oh, it's only once. If I have 2 separate cards though, is that's also like it's counting the 1 ability, right? Is that how it works? I think it might be a game rule that creates the resources, not the card. Okay, interesting.
What?
I'm doing okay. Listen, I've had a long week. It's Friday.
Gotta get down.
I work at a very stressful job. Reading is difficult. All the things are working against me right now, but I'm having fun. I feel like I'd almost rather just kill the rigor mortis. I want to do this for fun, but I think it's like incorrect. Like I think I'm just supposed to clear their best ally, which is like the boring play, but probably the correct play. Oh, I guess we have Rampart too. I guess we could just like throw the Rampart in front of it. 5 is like kind of suspect. This is hurting my brain. Otherwise, gore belching would be broken. Make the fun play. Okay, we're gonna make the fun play for chat, but I think the correct play is to like probably some amount. All right, we need to get at least 1 minimum value off. So if you think about it, we're actually like negative, or what, -5 value and +1 value by activating the Korshem. I guess we like kill the Chum, which is like reasonable to gain a life. All right, we're making the fun play for chat. All right, so we're officially at 1 Korshem value. All right, we're at 1.
Hi, Alex.
Oh, hey, Alex, how's it going? We're playing Korshem for some reason.
Oh my god, if it wasn't like that, you could gore belching and then get infinite value.
Gore belching
Wow,
for
the
infinite
value is
value.
insane.
All right, we now arsenal the felling. All right, we finally found our clash stuff, so that's good. And then we have our felling online for next turn. We need to like clear another Chum or a whaler or something. We are at officially 1 value on the Korshem. So take that for what you will. I think 1 value is pretty good. It's not bad. I'm gonna make the 1 bigger. Just we know that Korshem value is right there. They played a Vasti. I guess they probably do want to play out another ally, so we should probably Rampart this turn. Need to be a little bit careful about. I actually want to like quick dodge this turn. Is that crazy? Maybe it's not quick dodge just yet. I can also block. I do want to block out the gold ideally, so we do like this, this, this. Then maybe just ignore the Rampart for now because we don't know if we want to use it. But they are likely to close the chain, right? Okay, is there a block that actually involves Rampart? I'm thinking. Do like this, this, this. Pay in a Rampart with the Crumble. Okay, I think this makes sense. Flash first, I guess, and just see what's on top. They have to close the chain. Yeah, I think they do. So we gain a life. And we have a turn timber on top, which is not going to activate our helm. That's okay. Alright, so you're officially at 2 whole value on the Korshem. We will then Rampart, pitch the Cranial, and then hope we don't get conquered, I think. Intriguing. Okay, we are getting conquered. Unfortunate. So the turn timber on top does not help us. This can go to 1. I think we can block this, right? If we do this, we'd have to give up Tunic to block. Unfortunate. I guess we're just losing the felling. Needed to pitch Crumble. Did I need to pitch Crumble? Oh, right, for the stupid thing. Hold on. Yeah, that's bad. Hold on. Let me actually, sorry, see if I can undo that one more time. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back to the rampart. All right. So we need to hold this for Titan's Fist. I was thinking we were gonna play the felling this turn, but like we didn't know that they had the thing. So we did. How did we block again? We did this. It was like this. How do we block? I'm so confused. So we need to keep the cranial. So it's like this. Sorry, this is painful. How do we block, chat? You're down a value on Korshem. Gauntlets, Rampart, Bravado. That's what we did? Okay, sorry, hold on. Gauntlets, Rampart, Bravado. That's what we did. Okay, here. So now we do this. Flash again. Gain a life. They gain a life. Alright, then we pitch 1 to the Rampart that's not the Crumble. And then we lose our felling anyways, but it's still fine. So maybe I should have done this play to keep the felling around. Or so in case we're getting our felling broken. That makes sense. Now we do this, we lose the felling, but that's not the end of the world, and then we just kill Rigor on the next turn? Okay. I think I see the vision. Oh, Conquest for 9 -1? Oh no. Alright, fair enough. Alright. We are officially at 2 -1 value. Ah, that's why the Conquest.
2 -1?
2 -1.
What does that equal?
Don't worry about it. Flash, then pay for Rampart on the Korshem trigger. Isn't it the same as gaining life though? I guess we don't have to pitch a card. Oh, we don't have to pitch a I guess it is better, right? So that we don't. Oh, that actually would have been better. Okay, I see. This is hard. Oh, we need to keep the cranial too. Sure. So do this and then kill Sawbone. Win-loss ratio, but it's just Korshem value. Yeah. Alright, sorry. This is like hurting my brain really bad. Okay, so we keep Korshem around with the Sawbones. Oh, this deck is Nightmare. I think this is a deck that you can actually play and get like value out of Korshem, but the question is why? Why are you doing this? I guess is the better question. It is cool. This is very entertaining. I'm like losing my mind at this stuff. It's like too much for my brain to handle. We put a flesh and blood YouTuber in a torture simulator with Korshem.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Alright, so Test of Iron Grip is. Let's hope it hits.
Griefer deck in a lot of ways.
It is kind of a griefer deck, but that's okay. You're allowed to grief in this.
Well, it griefs the person playing.
I'm gonna Test of Iron Grip and just see how it works out. Sure. Let's go for it. Hope it works out. I don't think they punish us with this, right? Unless they like draw a card off gold and like gain a resource. We gain a life. Alright, so we're officially at 3 value on Korshem. Or sorry, we are officially at 2 value on Korshem because we lost 1. Wait, what? Oh, great. Sawbones has more attack than yes, than felling. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
-3 to test fire grip. Well, that's
What a nightmare.
that's results oriented. Am I supposed to be playing test in this matchup, Dank Train Tom? Is it like actually good? Oh, also we're like -1 value on the Korshem. Hold on. We're officially at 2 value in total. Or sorry, we're officially at 1 value. Okay. You're at 1 value. You gave them a resource at the start of the game. I actually have no idea. Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough, Tom. I don't know either, but we're here. We're doing it. I feel like Korshem is like this weird like matchup specific card. Like it feels like the matchups we played in. Well, I guess like the Tough Nut was like fine. Well, like the matchups we played it, or no, I guess the Tough Nut wasn't fine, right? Because we ran Sledge. I feel like the matchups that were like playing into ally decks is like maybe suspect. Maybe that's what we're learning. All right, we gotta hit off this Test of Iron Grip, right? Surely. Hopefully. Does Reckless Stampede Korshem do funny things? Need to go find a brute opponent? Maybe. I'm not gonna tell you. Alright, so we Rampart, we get the 1 value. Hopefully they close the chain, which they normally should always, and then Test of Iron Grip on the Rigger. Should he get the job done? They got a resource when they played cheating. Now that's hilarious. Wait, how did they get a resource off cheating?
There was something. Oh, because they played Murderous Rabble and revealed a card.
Oh. So like I'm not counting their life. Wait, did they gain a damage off of that?
I don't know what happened.
Wait, did they gain a damage off the cheating at the beginning of the game? Or did they gain a life off of it? Because if they gain a life, then we don't care. If they gain a damage, then we're even, right?
What are we? What is this?
Tegan's losing their mind.
I'm like losing. This is a nightmare.
This is a good F tier Fridays, for what it's worth.
I don't think it's that bad of a deck.
No, it isn't a bad. Like I'm more of a bad pilot than anything, which is like typical of F tier Fridays. All right, we need to win this test bad. This test has got to hit, right? Because if we have to pitch the felling, I think it's over. Oh no, it's a very bad deck. Lol. I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's neat.
I said it's not that bad of a deck. I qualified that. I
don't think it's that bad, Tom. I think you're cooking something here. I think this is a pilot issue more than anything. All right. So if this is a pilot issue, then the Test of Iron Grip is going to betray us. It did not betray us. Actually, they have to lose one, right? Okay, so that's +1 value, right? So that we're now 4 minus 2. 4 buff the Riggy.
What?
What? Oh, Korshem buff the rigor mortis.
That sounded like a brain rot sentence.
All right, we're 4 and 3. Sorry, JK. I'm having fun at least. Honestly, it's a matchup issue. IMO. You pair it into very bad matchups. Kasai's like okay, but you have to like work like hell to keep her off gold. That's true. We're doing our best here, and that's what's important. I get a participation prize for this at least, at bare minimum. So I think I'm supposed to Arsenal Felling. They only have 1 conch left, right? Oh, wait, they shuffled the conchs back. That's bad, right? How long ago did they shuffle them back? Me, I just like was not paying attention. No, I don't think we're actually. I think we're supposed to hammer, right? I think maybe. Losing my shit here. All right, let's hope they don't draw into comp. Surely. $10. This is for the lulz. Oh, thank you, Rose. Rose, remind me when you have you already started making videos, Rose? Or is that like coming in the pipeline? I know you're talking about it, but let me know when you're at like actually like start like seriously putting out videos and like we'll let our flesh and baddies know.
$4.03.
But thank you so much, Rose, for the donation. Like you're our biggest donor, I think, so far. All right, scrub the deck. Oh, I just realized that they're also playing this card. Oh, you're getting out a video out this Sunday. Well, let us know. Also, when did we block with the Frozen? Did we ever have a chance to play the Frozen? I feel like no, right? All right, Sawbones is out. Yes, this is bad. There's the comp, but that's fine, probably. Let's block. Deck is like giving me a stroke. We want to hold on to the 3 power, or like the 3 cost though, right? Something like this. Interesting. All right, let's see if we can get like one more good matchup after this. I'm curious. Only 7 total ice cards for Frozen Death Fuse. Definitely had to make some sacrifices due to Korshem restrict. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense, right? So like the Frozen Death aren't actually that good. Well, fortunately for us, our Gravy opponent here is at 41. So the Korshem has been doing some work in their favor.
Having to make sacrifices for Korshem.
Where are we at? What are we doing anymore?
You gotta be able to play Korshem. So, Frozen to Death might not be as reliable. Oh my god.
That's so funny.
This has been a great video.
I feel like I'm like actively losing my sanity playing this deck. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on anymore. Our opponent's doing things. I don't even know what Korshem does. Yeah, me too. Here, I'll put Korshem on the screen so people can read it. I bet that will help everyone understand Korshem in chat. Best stream ever? I hope so. We've been losing a lot. Our opponent played out 2 ley lines as well. I'm just now noticing. So that's terrifying. Wait, is that 3 ley lines? Or no, it's 2. Terrifying. Ain't no big deal. Surely they're gonna play out an ally, right? Alright, this is the quick dodge turn, I think. Can you explain Helm for me? I'm interested in, but missed the explanation. So Helm is a way to reveal a card off the top. So it's like a get out of jail free card if you need to reveal a card on your opponent. Like it gives you like 3 value if you think about it, right?
For Korshem.
For Korshem.
Korshem.
So like you're getting two base value and 1 base value from the thing. Which is intriguing. Oh, Helm value with the Fiddler's Green. Also pretty good this turn. Yes. Thank you for calling that out, Tom. But yeah, I think we're gonna do that on the ally attack. More value. That's assuming that we do get the discard though, right? Because we're not guaranteed to get the discard. Or sorry, we do Helm here. Hope to hit the attack off the top, and then discard the Fiddlers. If we don't discard the Fiddlers, then we're screwed, right? Alright, so let's do this first, I guess. We'll do the reveal first, because we might end up pitching this to Rampart, right? Okay, so we did get to discard, so we gain a life here. Discard at the fifth lurker screen. So we are officially at 5 total value. But -3 value. Okay, that kind of worked out. And then we pay 0 into... So that's, I guess, the explanation for Helm. Which is convenient timing, I guess.
Value.
Oh shit, sorry, we also... I missed my quick dodge. Quick dodge. There we go. Forgot we had the one floating. Thank you, Bing. I caught myself. Sorry, it's been a long stream. It's been tumultuous. Imagine watching this at a calling, by the way. Of like asking your opponent, hey, is the Korshem like still around? It's like, oh yeah, it's around because Titan's Fist has a static ability. Clearly. This would be like a fun game for someone to like commentate, I feel like. Not that it's worth commentating, but just like the deck in general seems like a very fun deck that would be on stream. This stream has been amazing. Oh god. Like losing my sanity to this deck. Trailer is here. Yes. Most lit calling round ever. Gravy Bones versus Korshem Jarl. Then Korshem Jarl takes it and everyone's just like losing their shit. It's like round 1 of the calling. And
this would be like an amazing stream game. Is Korshem Jarl versus some other thing.
Shit.
Yeah. Versus Infinite Combo Ziggy.
Yeah, Infinite Combo Ziggy. Wait, who would win in a fight? Infinite Combo Ziggy or Korshem Jarl?
The strongest F tier Friday today versus the strongest F tier Friday history.
I don't even. I think I'm like killing Scuba and some. Or I guess I'm killing. Cover Scuba. Probably. Might be Scuba. Is that crazy? I don't know. We're off the beaten path. We gotta get Aggro Blaze to play the Senats. I'm sure he'd love to play the Senats. Imagine you make it to top 8 and you drop a Korshem on someone who's never seen it play before. Alright, here's the headcanon for the Korshem deck. We have, who would be a good Korshem gamer? Alright, we have Lupine Fiasco versus Eugene C in calling top 8. And John Cooper slams the Korshem turn 1, and then the game is over. Cannot win, surely. That's my headcanon for the first time that Korshem is going to be seeing play. So Clash works on the Korshem to like reveal the cards. That's where we're playing like all these like weird Clash cards, like the Testifying Grips and the Clash of Bravados. Like, the deck feels like it's almost working, surely, right? It feels like there's something almost here. We just have to, like... Surely they're gonna, like, print more Korshem support that's gonna kind of, like, enable this archetype, I think. Like, it seems like they're obviously intending on releasing more Korshem support after all these years, right? So we have the Sigil to gain life, so this will keep the Korshem around. And also we're revealing, so that also gains. Alright, so we win the Clash, gain the life. Alright, we're making the comeback here. The Korshem comeback. We're currently 6-3 on Korshem. So we're ignoring our opponent's life because it doesn't matter. Right? That's the strat. Yeah, we need to not play Fatigue or Illusionist deck. That is true. Titan's Fist being a static ability is wild, by the way. I think that, like, actually broke me as a person. Okay, Fearless. Wait, I think we knew about the Fearless. Did we Clash and reveal the Fearless? Okay, that's on me. Unfortunate. Unfortunate memory, RNG. That's okay, though. At least they, like, made them, which is, like... I mean, like, sending damage at face doesn't matter. Right? Alright, hear me out. Korshem armor set. Each piece doubles one of the Korshem effects. That could be interesting. Or armory deck Korshem. Surely that's in the pipeline. The pack perfects are also kind of funny. Like just clashing multiple times. So rules quiz. Since we buffed Titan's Fist and then they reduced it back to 3, does that keep out Korshem? Because I think, well, no. I think it does. Like we have gained a power at some point that turn, right? So it's not counting like the total effect. It's counting that we like gained the power at a certain point that turn, and then that's keeping it around, if I understand that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tom. I think that's how that works. Korshem is like one of 5 fables I don't own yet, so clearly I should get one to play this deck in paper. I don't know if you want to play this in paper, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's a deck. It's a deck you can play. I think I'm just like mulching their chum. Alright, alternatively, I can also just like Oakenhold their scuba, which is maybe like a better use of time. Question mark. I think you are correct. I read the rules reprise for it and explained, but I can't recall. LOL. I think that's how it works, right? I don't know. Don't ask me questions. Listen, I'm having a moment here. I think I'm killing Scuba. I don't know. We're doing surprisingly okay for like losing to a Gravy. Ugh. All right. Okay, chat. All right, vote in the polls. So we have 2 options, chat. We can finish this game, which we are almost certainly going to lose, and we can see how much Korshem nets us in terms of total value. That's option 1. So option 1 is we continue to play the game. Option 2 is we see the writing on the wall and we scoop, and then we go to the next game and we try to see if we can find a good Korshem matchup. All right, so vote in chat. Option A or option B? What are we thinking? King, is there a way to do a poll?
In what?
Scoop? Okay, I have 2 scoops. All right.
Yeah, I have no idea.
All right, 2. All right, we have 1 from Roman Basher. Okay, so I'm gonna give it like 8. B. Okay, so that's 3 for scoop. Good Korshem game, scoop it. Gravy Bones more like gravy boring. Fair enough.
Scoop.
I'm late to the stream, but what's the reason against running Skullcap for Korshem triggers? Is that how that... So Skullcap, I think, would keep the Korshem around multiple times, but I think you actually want maybe the helm to like actually get the light gain effect.
Scoop it up. You gotta get a good
Okay, okay. We're gonna scoop it up and get a good one. All right.
You gotta get a real Korshem.
All right. Sorry.
Because this is a nightmare.
This is a nightmare. All right, we're gonna get a real Korshem game. Yeah, I think it doesn't help, right? It's only that, yeah, like, I think Skullcap is, like, too conditional. I mean, for what it's worth, you are going to be at a lower life with this deck most of the time. Just, maybe a damning indictment on the deck. Alright, but I think we're probably cooked that game, unfortunately. Alright, we're going to get a good Korshem game. Alright, Dank Train Tom, I want you to tell me if the matchup is, like, actually good. And then we're going to, like, if it is a good matchup, we're going to play it out. If it's not a good matchup, we're not going to play it out. How about that? Surely, we have to get one good matchup to highlight the power of Korshem. Surely. Did they change the rules? I was told if I stay lower life, then it satisfies the Korshem requirement to stay alive on both my turn and opponent's turn due to the continuous +1 check.
I hate this card.
Tank Train Tom? Does it work that way?
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know anything.
Oh, it has changed? Uh.
I don't know.
Oh no. There, I'm gonna wear the bucket of shame. Alright, the pot goes back on the head until we win a game. Statistically, having +1 shouldn't. Okay, interesting. Fair enough. They did not make it easy to read. Lol, no worries. Enjoying the stream. Thank you, Tuck, for your enjoyment. Are we even in the right queue? Let's hope so. Let's join. That might be our game. Make another one. The Jarl bucket stays on until we win a game. Oh god. Alright, we gotta get a good one. It's imperative for content. I could see Skullcap working. Korshem asks... Hold on, I can't even read. Korshem asks, has a card, gain one of the things. Skullcap has done that this turn as well as before. Okay, interesting. Alright, is Valda playable? I feel like Valda's playable, right? Surely. Bring in the Turn Timbers. Alright, I'll give him a good luck, have fun, because it's maybe a playable matchup. Is it this has got to be a playable one, though, right? Hopefully. Maybe? I think I'm not supposed to bring the tests, though. I think this one's worth playing out. Let's even do it with Titan's Fist, even though it's probably wrong. Sure, let's try it. Alright, we got the Jarl helmet on. I need to, like, take off my glasses. It's like, rubbing my glasses weird. Okay. Hey, we got Pack Perfect, though. It's actually kind of juicy. Disenchant. So we now just need to draw the Korshem. If we don't draw the Korshem, that's going to be very sad. Okay, and we also need to reset the counter. Alright, we're at 0 Korshem value. Alright, Headbutt, Real Sigil. So we milled the Sigil, that's important. But that just brings us closer to Korshem. And that also brings us closer to Korshem. So we're milling ourselves, but it's fine. All we gotta do is draw Korshem, right? So we Rampart. Do this plus the cranial. Or no, I think we want to block with our Entangle, right? Because then we'll get the +1. And then maybe just pitch Arsenal Rouse. I guess the Rampart's not due. I guess we should keep the Entangle, right? Something like this. It did pitch a Pummel, which is concerning. So I imagine a Pummel's in our future. All this deck needs is an equipment that puts Korshem in play at the start of the game. Yes, I agree with that. That's what this deck needs. Surely. We need more consistency pieces for Korshem. Let's actually Entangle here. This could be a good hand. Alright, we just gotta draw it. That's all we gotta do. Most likely, how I see this going is we're losing this. But there is a non-zero chance that we can actually do well, also that the pot is starting to hurt. Alright. What do we do here? Probably block Oaken and then not have the fuse for this yet. But
all this deck needs is an equipment that puts Korshem in play at the start of the game.
I know, I just read that one.
I didn't hear you. I'm busy.
That's fair.
I'm playing Trip.
I'm Korshem gaming over here. Very important work. I at least get to entangle, which is UC. I feel like the Korshem was even like kind of insane the games we had it, right? Because we drew it like super early. My recent jank has been trying to create semi-permanent aura token quicken for a 6-value overcrowded. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. Alright, we gotta find the Korshem someday. It smells like a pummel. We're gonna play accordingly. How do we play around pummel, actually? I don't know. Something like this. So we have 2 earth. Oh, we need a block with action earth. Right, so we need a block with the pummel. Do like this, I think. And assume this is pummel. I did this right? Sure. So do we just let this go now? Or do we actually root bound? I think we're supposed to root bound, right? We want to play the felling out. Have you tried Blessing of Deliverance in the deck? Reveals the top 3 cards start a turn. Oh. Wait, Dank Train, is that the spice? Actually might be kind of real. Also, Maddie Blazing Aether Enjoyer is very funny. That's a good username. I feel like I'm also a Blazing Aether Enjoyer. I've had some very funny memories of this game of Blazing Aether. Card was like kind of broken, but kind of cool. Oh, you should test it? Okay. I think that's interesting, but like, so would that give you 6 total life off the blessing? Is that how that card works? Yeah. Alright, they are now at 6 surges. Do I want to just like slam this Oaken? Not really, but like, I don't know if we have a better play. And we're trying to cycle towards Korshem as fast as we can. Actually, if we're trying to cycle towards Korshem, probably pitch to Gauntlets first, right? Do this. Yeah, Blazing Aether was a fun card. I remember I was in... Was it RTM or ProQuest? I can't remember. I was playing against...
What was this?
This is when I was like playing against Mercy with the Blazing.
That was the PQ.
That was PQ. Yeah, I was playing against Mercy Bickle from the like runner-up at Worlds, right?
Yeah.
It was Worlds, right? I was playing against her at an armory because she's one of our locals, and
A PQ.
Yeah, a ProQuest, and it was like
You borrow my Kano deck.
yeah, I borrowed Tegan's Kano deck. It was top 8. I like did a bunch of stuff on Mercy's turn, and then I just like ended the turn with like double blazing basically, and killed her.
No, on your turn.
Or was it on my turn?
Yeah, because
sorry, it was on my turn.
Because there was a whole moment of her thinking like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm not dead."
Yeah, I'm not dead because it's there's no way it's like double blazing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, blazing is pretty cool. I like that card. Okay, we got a Spinal. Seems reasonable. I try to go for the Mulch. Mulch is kind of spicy here, actually. Go for the Mulch. Let's mulch it up. Don't really need the go again, right? I do want to like threaten this at least. Another funny deck idea is running a single Gore Belching with no other attack actions. Give it go again, reveal the entire decks. I think that's not how that works, though. Right? So I think Gore Belching has been like played in like Hatchet Story, I think, like at one point, right? But I think that's not like a way to reveal the entire deck with Korshem, right? Oh yeah, the fruits have been actually pretty sick in this deck. I agree. Fruits is a nasty card. Alright, we need to find the Korshem, though. It is all for naught if we do not have the Korshem. So what do we do if we don't draw Korshem, I guess is the question. Do we cry? Maybe we cry.
Piss your pants, maybe?
Yeah, piss my pants and shit.
Oh, God.
Am I allowed to say that on stream? I think I am.
Sure, why not?
Don't clip it. Don't report me. Just play good cards, Testfine Grip, Felling, Oak, and Timber. I mean, it's kind of working, yeah. Like, I want to play the fun card. I'm here for the Korshem, the dream. The problem with doing this is also that we're, like, shuffling the Korshem potentially deeper in the deck, but maybe we're shuffling it to the top is a better way to think of it. Surely. Cry? Yeah, also makes sense. I'm crying as a content creator, but I'm winning as a player, if that makes sense. I think I'm also supposed to just hold on to the turn timber for the time
Wait,
being.
isn't it the opposite?
Wait, what?
You're crying as a player, you're winning as a content.
No. Well, I'm crying because I'm not playing Korshem.
Oh, yes. Yes.
But I'm winning the game because we're just playing Felling of the Crown over and over again. I still think the deck is cool for what it's worth. Like, I don't know. This is probably the coolest Feral deck. We've also probably had some rough matchups tonight, so I don't know if that, like, actually showcases the power of the deck. I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's, like, actually a deck that you can play. Just play good cards. Yeah, exactly. No Korshem. Boo. I guess we're just playing a boring turn timber. Don't want them mingling my stuff. We are fatiguing them for what it's worth. Like, maybe we still have time for Korshem to impress us. I like the theory of Korshem. It's like your opponent's gaining life, you're gaining life, but it doesn't matter because you're doing a thing that's more powerful than your opponent. I think like I like the idea. The concept is very good. Alright, binding, sure. I suppose. I think I'm gonna keep the crumble in the how many +2 Ice Earth cards? I might want to take the -1 here actually to just keep this around. And double clash is actually oh, and I guess we could Oaken on top probably means right? I think we just draw up. Oh, we drew the Korshem. Okay. Are we gaming though? No. Because we need to Oakenal. Yes, I believe so. No, we could actually play with the Korshem. If we want to just pitch the Oaken and the Crumble for late game. We also need to block here, so maybe this is actually not that bad. Okay. So what we do is we do Rampart, pitch the fruit, don't get pummeled, profit. That seems reasonable. Maybe greedy. Oh. Okay, well we got the Korshem online. That's what's important. Now we're gaming. So theoretically, I don't even have to pitch this Crumble to the Titan's Fist to keep it around, because the Titan's Fist is just a static ability that's looking at the Oaken ult. But we might as well swing with it, right? It's a nice pitch stack, at least. Ooh, I'm dying. Okay. No triggers yet, but that's fine. Another binding is scary. But we can do this to get around Dominate, right? How does Dominate work? It can't be defended by more than one card from hand. So we can Helm here. Plus this. To try to keep it around and then pitch hard on our turn, assuming that we're taking a bit of damage. Oh, but the binding would put a damper on that if it connects. So I think we actually have to do like something like this, right? Maybe. Let's do the Helm first and see if we need to pay into the thing. Alright, so we gain a life, discard the fruit. And then do we want to pitch for Rampart? No, I don't think we do. So we take one here. Korshem stays around. So we're at one Korshem value, right? Alright, we officially achieved one value. Are you excited, chat? That's one whole value. Note that they also have a Titan's Fist. That is true. So if they ever pitch something with a Titan's Fist, then their Titan's Fist is also online. Okay, we are learning things. Very exciting. So we're gonna discard the fruits to keep it around on our turn. And then if they ever pitch a 3-cost, then we're chilling.
Note that they also.
It's a very funny thing.
I look over to the chat every once in a while and just see something where it's like, "Don't forget about this." That also activates Korshem. And I have to look away.
Don't forget that your opponent having a life total also activates Korshem. Okay, so I think we're eating this into discarding the Fiddler's Green, which will also keep around Korshem, but it was already around anyways because of the pitch. Okay, sure. We're on the same page, I think. Discard, discard, then Titan's Fist. We're profiting. Go, Titan's Fist, go. Them having a Titan's Fist means they're basically like always keeping it around during their turn, right? Ostensibly. Unless they just have so many seismics that they can't pitch. So like keeping it around is like actually fairly easy, right? This feels like a pummel. Likely pummel. I don't think we can do anything about a pummel, though. I think we're just taking a pummel. We might as well give them the tunic, though. Very face-up pummel. The nice part about pummel is they will be gaining attack during their turn, which keeps around Korshem, which was already kept around by the headbutt in the opposing or the headbutt in their pitch from the Titan's Fist. And we also could have gained life to keep the Korshem around. These are all things in our favor. We do this. Sure. Now we are cooking. Yeah, aggro's in the chat. We're doing Korshem things. Yes, I don't know.
We are cooking.
I don't know if we are cooking. So we've gotten. So I don't know if you can see this aggro. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger.
The oven is good.
This is the value that we have currently gained off Korshem. You see this?
What?
I'm just gonna leave that there in the middle of the screen so that we acknowledge how much value Korshem is actually giving us. This seems to maximize keeping the Korshem, but may need to lean more towards triggering it. But we have a lot of ways to trigger. Like, I don't know how many more ways we actually have to trigger the Korshem. You're looking at your Nationals deck list, aggro? True. Once they
be the best.
Once they print more Korshem support, surely it'll be good.
More Korshem.
Are we losing our entire hand? I believe so. I guess we can clash before we do that. Why not? Little clash is a treat. This would be an awesome Nats deck.
It would be an awesome Nats deck.
I think it would be cool. So we have one. And we can actually pitch and keep the peck
The
perfect.
joke is on you all.
All right, so we don't have to discard our hand, right? We can just give them armor. Okay. Gain a life. Our opponent also gains a life, so we are now at 2 value. Here, I'm gonna make that less distracting by offsetting it slightly. Oh, Dank Train Trumps, they're bringing it. Okay. That's very exciting. Like that 2 value right there. Okay, it was a late Korshem though. This is a below average Korshem.
I like that you just have it in the middle of the screen. Good.
It stays there. It stays there. We're at the point in the stream where we're having fun. We're actually not doing that bad though, I feel like. We have the pack perfect too. Means it's like we still have to like give them cards here though, which is sad. Unlucky. Oh no, we need to gain. Or no, sorry, they're keeping. Okay, so aggro. I don't know if you know this, but Titan's Fist is a static ability which gets buffed by the Terror Sunder, so we don't have to worry about buffing or doing anything to keep the Korshem around. So we're fine here. We don't actually have to do anything. We don't have to pay another import because the Terror Sunder is buffing the Titan's Fist. I'll remember that one day. Alright, and now we Titan's Fist. Better than you playing Gravy Bones. Maybe. I'm actually kind of tempted to play Gravy at Nats. Like halfway tempted. If Marlin doesn't work out, then
I mean, I'm not going to be there, so like I need.
Yeah. Alright, disable. Yeah. So this is our Korshem staying around. We don't care about that. What we do care about is not dying, which means the best way to not die is to do this, I believe. Okay, one here. Also, are they not running the seismic maker thing? Do it, I will help train you. I'm tempted. I'm not there yet, but if Marlin is like doomed come Nats, then I'm probably looking at it. Alright, we just need to resolve the Peck Perfect. That's all I want. So we're probably gonna actually take a bit of damage here and so we play the Peck Perfect. Korshem is being kept around. It's hard to associate Korshem being around with Titan's Fist being pumped. It's so weird to me. But the Peck Perfect could actually be kind of insane here. Because they do have to block it with something, right? Huh. He's a very good pick for Nats. I mean, yeah. It's always a good pick for Nats. I'm also tempted to like pick up one of the new heroes. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. How are we gonna get some clashes? Oh, it's exciting. We're maybe looking at 4 Korshem value. I'm getting the OBS counter ready. This is very exciting. It's 3 cards in front of it. I mean, we're gonna like mill 3 and gain 3 life or something like that, but I want my triggers. I'm better. Okay, so we built our Oakenolt. Or no, sorry, wait, Peck Perfect. They destroy the top card of my deck. So they destroyed my Oakenold with wait. What? The winner destroys the top card of the other hero's deck. Okay, they did destroy the sorry, there's like a trigger there. Okay, we've destroyed 2 cards. So we're like, alright, so we're up to 4 now, but we have lost 2 cards from our deck. We've lost 3 cards from our deck. Okay, so we have like 5 minus 3 cards. Okay, so we're gonna make this like, there we go. Like a little. Okay.
10 on top means we can't win.
Yes. Unlucky. Because they have a 10 clash card on top. Like a.
Oh, you can't win.
I can't win the clash. Yeah.
I thought you meant the game. I'm like,
Maybe also the game.
I'm like, what's going on?
Thanks, Aaron Trump. Did you mean the game as well?
Yeah. Push one in chat if Aurora's not going to win this game.
We're not doing that bad.
Listen. I wasn't.
We have Felling of the Crown. Felling is always good.
No, just the clashes. Oh, thank God.
Okay, we're still doing fine.
All right.
We're chilling. All right, we can come back. Okay. I mean, Felling is a good card, for what it's worth. Okay, here's a question, Tom. How does Felling work with Snag?
How does felling work?
Yeah, Felling and Snag.
Well, it makes it 4.
Yeah, I know it makes it 4, but it can't gain power, right? So that means it would not trigger.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
I guess I haven't seen a Snag in a million
But if
years,
you pitch something that costs 3 to it,
yes,
then
then
your
it would keep it
Titan
around.
Fist is because it doesn't.
Yes.
So you're fine.
Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. Just rules question. I guess we can like start Everbloom. We have another one in here, right? Surely. And they have pitched a 3, which means the Titan's supposed to getting buffed. Okay, we're double checking. Everbloom, both. Life gain, Everbloom. Go. Oh, you're thinking to resolve the Terra Sunder? Did we block with one? I think we did. Just block. Or no, did we pitch one? Oh no, sorry, we did block with one. Okay, we have 1 Terra Sunder. Okay, I will be on the lookout to resolve that. Oh, they're resolving their Terra Sunder. That's scary. So how do we deal with their Terra Sunder? How many crumbles have left? We have 1 crumble here, 1 crumble here. So this would be our last crumble. So what we could do is discard the heart, but I feel like that's probably bad. We could Rampart, keep the heart in the deck, but I feel like that's actually not doing us any favors as well. I feel like we're supposed to take the damage, discard these 2. Maybe that was my fault for not resolving the Terra Sunder last turn. Maybe we should have taken more damage to resolve it. Yeah, that's my bad. Oh, okay. Let's maybe just. How many Okins do we have left? We have no Okins. So I think the play is we're going to be taking them. Maybe. And trying to Arsenal the Oaken? Is that greedy? I think it's greedy. I froze. Alright, discard. I don't know if we're actually going to get Rune to play the Oaken Olds. Oh, but we need to buff it. Right. Yes. Okay, my brain is fried. Yeah, last turn I think we definitely should have, or just block with Everbloom and Arsenal the Terra Sunder. Okay, that makes sense. Right, let's see what they got here. Binding's pretty good. Alright, I think we're cooked. That was close though. I think I misplayed a couple turns for sure. Because now Korshem's going away. But that's okay. Korshem got us basically a 5 life, or 5 life for the cost of 3 cards, so it's like an anti-remember. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, they are playing Leyline. Okay. Our last ever. Still have one more ever one. Oh. Yeah, it was like an anti-remembrance. Oh, they have the pummel. Okay. I was not keeping track of the pummel. Welcome back, CYV. Okay, I feel like Korshem maybe almost did something that game. We went, so at the cost of 3 cards, we basically gained 5 life, right? so I think
it did. I mean, it definitionally did something.
It did something, right? It didn't do nothing.
Yeah, like you can't say that it didn't do anything.
Like
it did something.
It definitely, like, it had an effect to this game. Clearly.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna leave the Korshem gaming there. But thank you, Dank Train Tom, again for the deck list. This was a very fun. Okay, I wasn't gonna say this was an F tier Friday deck before the stream, but this is an F tier Friday deck. This like the deck is not bad. I don't think the deck is bad. I think that I'm bad, but also, like, I don't know. The Korshem payoff is kind of like, it's so many hoops to jump through. As a Marlin player, I know all about jumping through hoops, and this is a lot of hoops to jump through. F tier for sure. I think the idea, like, conceptually, I can see how this deck list actually is, like, moderately competitive, right? Like, it's not completely unplayable. It's just like the cost to payoff ratio is incredibly high. I think if that was a Betsy or almost any other Guardian, you probably would have had a shot at Evergreen Loop. Maybe. I don't know.
That's like some unique Korshem.
I don't know if you need, like, I feel like there's something here. Like, I would not be surprised if we saw, like, Korshem at some point getting played to, like, actually, like, I don't think this is bad. I think it just needs, like, some kind of card or payoff to, like, push it more in this direction. Like, it seems like there's something here, honestly. Could use some tweaks. Like, maybe if we have some way to tutor a landmark, like demonic tutor for landmark, maybe that's what the deck needs.
Terror, what is that R tutor card that Guardians have?
Imposing Visage?
Yeah, but for
landmarks, yeah.
Imposing Vantage, and it's a landmark.
Yeah, imposing landmark.
Imposing Vantage, because it's like a...
Okay, sure. Vantage Visage, sure.
That's my card. You go and figure out...
Alright, James White, get on that card. Imposing Vantage. Tegan special.
Yeah, I have all sorts of ideas.
Alright, Tegan's got ideas. I don't have ideas. I'm stupid. I'm gonna go mentally decompress from playing this deck. Again, thank you, Dank Train Tom, who is the mastermind, the brilliance behind this deck list. I'm gonna go ahead and post it in chat one more time. If anyone wants to suffer along with me, you're entitled to do that. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by. Hope you all enjoy it. That was a fun stream. I like that stream a lot. But yeah, Dank Train Tom, I think you cooked with this deck list. I think I'm just like bad. I think like this is actually kind of a cook. But anyways, I'll probably see y'all next week for our spoiler. Or I think it's Sunday is our spoiler video. Yeah. Not next week. This week.
So there's gonna be a premiere.
Yeah, we're gonna do a premiere, like the premiere.
Yeah,
and it'll come out faster. Hopefully.
I'll have the don't
do that.
Because last time what happened is I had to re-upload the premiere like 4 times.
Oh, okay.
So this time,
like it anyways.
Yeah, like it anyways. I'm gonna post it tomorrow, and then I'll post a thing saying like, oh yeah, it goes live at X time.
Yeah.
And then you can watch it, but it's gonna be cool.
Yep. The spoiler video we got is pretty good. I think Tegan cooked with it as well. But anyways, thank you all for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you again, Scorched Rose, for the donation. Very kind of you. And yeah, we'll be on the lookout for more content next week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, see ya later. Have a good weekend. Goodbye. Peace.